Hello and happy Saturday, y'all. Today we're going to talk stocks and broths. The most revered way of starting a classical stock or soup would be with a mirepoix. A mirepoix is a combination of diced celery, onion, and carrot. Me, I've got a nice daikon radish, some onion, garlic, and a head of celery, so let's do it. As always, I recommend keeping a towel handy for messes and hot items. You just never know. For my protein, I've got 5 pounds of these beautiful pork shanks that are going to add a nice little touch, some richness, and a nice fat content to our broth. If I were making a stock, however, I would use something that's more bone dense, as in chicken feet, meat carcasses. That is the key. With stocks, you want more bone, less meat. With broths, you want more meat and less bone. Both beautiful options for making a soup base, however. On the stove, I've got a nice hot skillet steaming and ready. Add just a touch of oil, and I want to just simply coat the bottom because I want my pork shanks to get a nice hard sear and not fry. That sear is going to brown and impart some beautiful flavor. By recipe, I would use 6 to 8 quarts of water in a restaurant to make a stock, but this is at home. I just eyeballed it about halfway. It's really your preference. Don't stress it out, just make something delicious. Whatever protein, cruciferous vegetable, root vegetable, whatever you may like. This is your flavor. You are the chef. Make it how you like it. Own it. And please always have fun. Be creative. A new recipe is born every day, but the method and the technique stays the same. In our popping hot skillet, we're going to go ahead and drop our pork shank bones. This step is not necessary. Totally your preference. I'm browning my bones because I want this nice hard sear to help impart flavor, infuse and intensify to my broth as everything cooks together. Do cook, it's gonna get hot. Back to the board to finish cutting up our vegetables. With the onions, I like to leave skin on, leave them in the hull, because that skin is essentially gonna help them cook and actually impart flavor. For this first one, I don't know how I wanted to cut it, but for the second half, I just like to do a straight down, and it's gonna keep all that heat and sealed, and it's gonna be cooked the same way, just like the pork shank. Hard sear, deep onion flavor, because it's delicious and super aromatic. Now I'm just going to rotate my pork shanks to get an even color, even cook, and continue on with the rest of the way. See how they're getting nice and dark here? Nice hard sear, and looking beautiful, glossy, super shiny, and it smells amazing. Off the heat and into the water goes our pork shanks.
Water, yeah, water, goddamn, water, water, okay, water, what, water, drip, water, splash, water.
Back to our vegetables, looking beautiful, already set to go in the water. Just a handful at a time. In goes the celery, daikon,
water, yeah, water, goddamn, water, water, okay, water, what, water, drip, water, splash, water.
With garlic, I like to leave the peel and the skin on. Totally up to you. It adds a nice little touch and it'll be strained out later. Be sure to give your food some love, just so it tastes good. Now we take our onions and same thing as the pork shanks into this hot skillet, face down, let those flavors cook, and the oil with the same as the pork shanks. They're gonna cook, they're gonna infuse, they're gonna brown, they're gonna be delicious, they're gonna intensify, they're gonna smell aromatic. Do be sure to turn down your heat or you will get a visit from a very unexpected house guest.
Evacuate. Evacuate.
Onions into the water.
Water, yeah, water, goddamn, water, water, okay, water, what, water, drip, water, splash, water.
Once everything's in the pot, give it a good stir and turn the heat up. Your broth should be at a nice gentle simmer for whatever time you allow it to cook. If it boils, the impurities from the meat, the fat, whatever dirt residue from the vegetables, that will cook into your flavor base and that will make it cloudy and possibly impart an unwanted flavor.
3 hours later.
My base has reduced by approximately 1.5 quarts, and that's beautiful for me. That's good. It's time to strain it. Then we'll let this chill overnight. And in the morning, we come back, we look at our beautiful product, check it out, we'll skim the top of it, take off whatever undesirables, any fat conglomerates on top that are just pooling on top of our beautiful base. Simply skim it off. Grab yourself a ladle, just a nice clean dip, swoop, and just discard. Nice and simple, nice and smooth. And your finished product should be a nice, silky smooth, glossy, sexy, delicious, and flavorful base, and you should feel proud and get to cooking. This will make good for a soup, sauce, broth, drink it straight, add some seasoning, whatever you want. Enjoy. I do hope you found this video insightful, entertaining, and also I hope you had fun. Thank you for watching.